Oh, this is Dr. Stanley Lang, and welcome to this broadcast. This is a continuation of a series on whole person health. In particular, this is on spiritual health. And I have a question for you. What would you say is the opposite of unity? So, a lot of people would say disunity. Um, one way that I'd like you to think about it is that the opposite of unity is chaos. And I was reflecting on unity today during my prayer time, and it brought back to mind some reflections that I had a long time ago when I was on a spiritual retreat at a monastery in New Mexico. And the spiritual director had asked me to go out and reflect on the need for unity in my life. And at the time, I thought, what in the world do I need to be focusing on unity? But I decided to spend the day on the subject and thinking about it and how God might want unity to be my experience. And I had a lot of different breakthroughs as I reflected on that, and I realized by the end of the day that the gift of unity was the greatest gift that God could give to me through the experience of Jesus. So I'd like to share some of these ideas with you, and perhaps they will be relevant to you. But the scripture that I was kind of springboarding off of this morning was in the Gospel of John. And Jesus says a couple of very profound things. He says that those who love him are those that keep his word. And he also says that those who keep his word, that the Father and Jesus will come and dwell in our hearts. And I got to thinking about this indescribable event of the Father of the universe, the Father, the God of the universe, the creator of everything, dwelling in our hearts. And because Christians believe in the Trinity, we believe that there are three persons in one, God. So the essence of God is the experience of unity. And there is so much oneness between these three persons that it is one God. And it is that gift that I get to enter into when I'm experiencing the gift of unity. So it's no surprise that our spiritual enemy would want us to experience disunity. He would like us to be broken into warring factions, whether it be two people who are married, a family of several people, a tribe of more people, or a country or countries. Disunity is always the angle that Satan is working at, where unity is the angle that Jesus is working at. And also, there is unity within me. I can either be unified in my physical, emotional, spiritual aspects and experience true wholeness of being in health, or I can be completely fractured and segmented so that my spiritual angle isn't really touching the physical part. And I might go to church on Sunday, or maybe not to church at all, and just think about God out in the woods. And I think I'm doing my spiritual thing where my physical body isn't attached to isn't connected with that at all. And the more we bring this gift of unity into our experience, the more peaceful we will be, and the happier we will be, and the healthier we will be, because this integration causes us to make choices that move towards health. So it starts most profoundly by experiencing the gift of unity in our hearts, where the Father and Jesus dwell. When we are attempting to follow Jesus, we're aware of this dwelling. If we've invited him in to live, he's there. We may not be aware of it most of the time because we're not keeping his word, but the more we're aware of it, the more it affects the choices that we will make. And if you're feeling disconnected from other people, or you're feeling like there's fragmentation within yourself, my encouragement is to focus on the gift of unity, both the experience of unity that God Himself brings to our hearts because of the three persons in one God, but also experience and aim towards unity with those around you. You have the choice multiple times a day to move in the direction of unity or to move in the direction of disunity. Disunity is more than just a separation of people. It's actually chaos. So we get to choose between unity and chaos many times a day. So as somebody famously said in a movie that Harrison Ford starred in, he chose wisely or he chose poorly. So I hope you choose wisely today.